Old Spice's The Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign renewed the brand and set a new standard for integrated marketing communications. It is a classic example of how targeting and segmentation can be used to alter the tone in a message and affect behaviour and incite attitude change. Prior to this campaign, Old Spice was considered to be, old. It was considered classic, something your grandfather would wear, and vastly out of touch with the younger male market. The aim of this campaign was to reinvent Old Spice to appeal to those males. Research completed by the company had revealed that 60% of male body wash and deodorant purchases were made by females, so to get males to use their products, Old Spice decided to target the women in their lives. When the campaign ended, it had created 1.2 billion media impressions, nearly 105 million YouTube views, a 2,700% increase in Twitter followers, an 800% increase in Facebook fan interaction, a 300% increase to traffic to oldspice.com, and in the last month of the campaign, sales were up 107%. Advertising works by creating a problem or a need and then providing a solution in the form of a product. If the consumer can be made to accept that some situation in his or her life is a problem, then a solution can be justified in the form of said product. Carter and Nash suggest that there are 3 ways to do this. Assessing the situation. You have a man. The advert asks the viewer to look at your man. Identifying the problem. The Old Spice man isn't your man, but you would like him to be. The Old Spice man shows the viewer a variety of things that a female would stereotypically like. He's very good looking and charming. And providing a solution. Your boyfriend can't be this man, but he could at least smell like him. To increase desire for the Old Spice man, the advert tries to build a relationship between him and the audience. The Old Spice man is always in the centre of the shot and holds direct eye contact with the camera, only dropping gaze when he asks the viewer to look down. He asks questions quickly and confidently. He has a deep manly voice, but it's not too harsh, it's more comforting and reassuring. Everything is constructed to reinforce the idea that he is talking directly with the viewers and that there is a relationship between them. According to the language of advertising, one of the key techniques that is used in modern advertising is face-to-face conversation that is done to create personal relationships and to downplay power differences. The ad starts off in a dull-looking bathroom. While it seems clean, the dark lighting and old appearance doesn't create the image of a place anybody would like to be. The only thing of interest would be the Old Spice man standing in the middle of the shot, wearing only a towel. When the set is lifted, the visuals become much brighter. There are lots of bright colours that are associated with freshness, such as blue, greens and whites. The use of a boat, an oyster, diamonds, a white sandy beach and a white horse all reinforce this idea. They also serve as a gimmicky way to make the Old Spice man more appealing. Not only is he good looking, but he offers you amazing things as well. If only your man did these things. What is most interesting about this case is that the ultimate goal of this campaign was to incite attitude change for the brand within its targeted demographic. But what is mainly used are peripheral cues. According to the elaborational likelihood model, the central route should have been used as it generally involves attitude change as it appeals to logic and reason. But what are mainly used are peripheral cues, which generally don't affect attitude as they rely on emotional motivation. Well, body wash is a low-risk product. Most people don't really need an advert full of logic to convince them to buy it. But ongoing consumer engagement made the brand into something more appealing to audiences. The campaign made the change from regular hyper-masculine adverts that focus on how important being manly is. It used tongue-in-cheek disruptive advertising to get the audience's attention and then used user engagement across social media platforms to maintain customer focus that would incite attitude change. So while the advert might conform to the stereotype that masculinity is good and that females just want fancy shiny diamonds, it also kind of makes fun of it, and that makes it more appealing to women. We see a difference in the construction with the eventual introduction of Old Spice's Make You Smellament campaign, which is targeted towards men instead of women. In this, the new Old Spice man, Terry Crews, is constantly shouting, breaking things, and generally seen doing manly things. compared to the calm, cool demeanour of Isaiah. This is a demonstration on how understanding your audience and catering your communications to them is highly beneficial.